the other question I get is, how easy do these things come together and get pulled apart, and in what configuration should you play with them in? Each slab weighs about 15 pounds. These are not really lightweight. And ironically, if you throw them in water, they will actually float. We'll do an experiment on that one in a little while. But there are a couple of different ways you can actually stagger these things. It is like a gigantic puzzle piece. So you have your initial configuration, which I had a minute ago. And it is best to do these by rows. So you have the config where it's your standard 4 in a row, which gives you straight lines. Looks really pretty. Here's the problem with pretty. Depending on your load and the direction of load, if you're doing this on very flat ground, this is fine. Especially if you have sides, like if you're in a stall, or if you're in a confined area going up or down where you have something where these slabs aren't going to move around, it's great. If you have uneven footing, hills, heavy traffic areas, not the best configuration to put these in, because you have 2 lines of failure now. You got a line of failure going this way that's just weak, you got a line of failure that way, which is going to be much weaker. If you're in a heavy traffic area, you're going to have a lot of weight on them, you're going to want to stagger your install. And by staggering, this is what I mean. Oh, by the way, they're heavy. So this way, if you have a line of motion, so you've got traffic going this direction, this is a very sturdy design to have. So if that is your traveled path, these are not going to break at the seams. This one is going to keep these 2 together, and so forth. If you got traffic going this way, you do still have your weak point here and here. But your direction to travel, so if you got a heavy traffic area, you got trucks, trailers going this way, you got heavy horses that are on a path going this way, it is best to do a 1 by 2 by 1 by 2 stagger. Even better if you need a wider one, 2 by 3, 2 by 3 all the way. And as you noticed in some of my other ones on the outside, I actually have them staggered going all the way down. Here's the fun part about staggering these. When you need to pick them back up, you need to pick them back up an entire row at a time, at least 2 to 3 at a time. Because for your next one that you're putting in, you can't just slide it in here. You have tabs on both sides. So for you to do your next row, you're going to have to open this up, slide it in, then put it together. And that will give you a very strong bond between the 2 of them. So if you're going to stagger it, do it 1 solid row at a time for however long you need it to go, then do the next row, and so on and so forth.